All right, well, I think we can go ahead and get started. For those of you just joining, this is the Wisconsin Women Pre-Med Association, otherwise known as WWPA. My name is Sarah, and I am the current president this year, and we are very happy to have you all here. Thanks for taking the time to, log on and attend. I know that things are a little funny this year, and attending a student org meeting online isn't exactly the same as in person, but we hope that you still have a great experience. So just going through our meeting agenda, we're going to begin just really briefly talking about our goals and organization expectations. And you'll have a chance to kind of meet everyone on the executive board. And then we'll talk about some of our partnerships, our calendar and events. And then we'll kind of plug our Facebook and WIN page so you can connect with us better. And then also access those recordings that I mentioned earlier. And then we'll have a little bit of time for questions at the end. All right, so the main goal of WWPA is to create a supportive environment for all people who are pursuing careers in the medical field and to help our members become involved through volunteer work and research and community outreach. And we try to prepare our members for things like the MCAT, interviews, things like the Casper test, I just had to take that, and other situational judgment tests that you have to take for medical school. This year, we're also hoping to foster more mentor-mentee relationships between our more senior members and new members. And then we also hope to contribute to our community by partnering with local organizations and other student organizations. And there's more on that to come later in the presentation. So real quick, some of our expectations. So due to COVID-19, we have all decided that we're going to waive all dues, GPA requirements, and attendance requirements, because we do understand, schedules are going to be changing, especially now that everything has been shifted to online. So if you can't attend, don't worry about it. That's why we're recording these meetings. And then again, those will be available on our Facebook group, and you can just search UW-Madison WWPA, and I'll make sure to add you within 24 hours. So now we're gonna have a chance to learn a bit more about our executive board. Again, my name is Sarah, for those of you who don't know. I'm a senior this year. I'm from Rochester, Minnesota, home of the Mayo Clinic. I'm a microbiology major with religious studies, global health, and leadership certificates. And then I've conducted research at the Mayo Clinic and then here at the Wisconsin Institute for Discovery. In terms of volunteer work, I volunteered at a homeless shelter as a SPIL student supporter and a research mentor. And I do have experience with shadowing and testing people for COVID-19.
Okay, hello everybody. My name is Allison. I am the current vice president. I'm a junior this year. I'm from Elkhorn, Wisconsin, which is like southeastern Wisconsin, and we don't have anything cool like the Mayo Clinic to have a claim to fame for, so kind of lame. I'm a microbiology major also with a health and humanities, general women's studies, and biocore certificates. Volunteering experience is actually pretty limited because I was volunteering at St. Mary's Hospital last year and then COVID hit. And then I also do the after school science club through the Biocore Outreach Ambassadors, and that's a fun way to share some science stuff with elementary school kids. And then as far as experience goes, I've done some shadowing. I was a home health caregiver, and I'm also a phlebotomy technician certified. Haven't done anything with it, but I'm certified.
Okay, hi, my name is Emma Cromie. I am going to be the secretary and treasurer for this year. I am a current junior. I'm from Heartland, Wisconsin, and my majors are biology and Spanish. For volunteering, I volunteer at St. Mary's Hospital, and I'm also a Spanish tutor through GUTS, which is like Greater University Tutoring Services. And then for experience, I'm a CNA at Meriter Hospital, and then I do research at the Lambing Lab at the VA Hospital, and I've also done shadowing.
Hello, I'm Sydney Johnson. I'm the campus events chairman. I am a senior this year, and I am from Heartland, Wisconsin also. I am a biology major, and I'm also getting the certificate in global health. For volunteering, I did water walking through MSCR, and I do Camp Kesem, which is another Oregon campus. And then for my experience, I am a CNA, I've done home health aid work, and I also have experience with shadowing.
Hi everyone, I'm Clara Dahl. I'm the education chairman. I'm a senior from Rosemont, Minnesota. I'm a biology and psychology major. I currently am a Badger Volunteers team leader, so I work at different volunteer sites every semester. I work at the UHS primary care clinic as a medical assistant, and then I'm also a COVID tester right now. And then I have experience shadowing, and I'm also CNA certified.
Hi everybody, I'm Rachel Spanton and I'm the social chairman this semester. I'm a senior and I'm studying neurobiology and global health. I'm also from Dousman, Wisconsin. For my work experience, I'm a CNA. I work at Attic Angel, which is located not too far here from Madison. I'm also a student researcher in an infectious disease lab. I've also worked in a dermatology lab. And for volunteering, I work with Badger Spill as a student supporter. And also at the UW hospital, I'm a volunteer there, but due to COVID, we haven't been able to get into the hospital. And then my other involvements include Mind Body Badger, which is like an exercise club on campus, Badger Spill, and Doctors Without Borders.
All right, I'm gonna share for Michaela because she wasn't able to make it tonight. She's a senior from Pittsburgh and she's majoring in biology. In terms of research, she's worked at the McGowan Institute for Regenerative Medicine and Lung Disease, as well as the Department of Medical Microbiology and Immunology, and also the Burkhardt Research Lab. In terms of volunteering, she's volunteered at UW Hospital and clinics, and also has experience shadowing.
Hi everyone, my name is Nina Wood. I'm a sophomore from Slinger, Wisconsin, which is kind of by Milwaukee. I'm double majoring in Farm Talks and Spanish, and I do volunteering through GUTS, which is Greater University Tutoring Service, and Casa Guadalupe. I currently do research at the Anderson Lab in the VA, studying cell aging. And then other clubs I'm involved in are STLF, MedLife, and Collegiate 4-H.
All right, now we're going to talk a little bit about some of the partnerships that WWPA has. Our most prominent partnership is with Share the Health, which is a local free women's clinic that provides free gynecological care to women in the Dane County area. And it really started after in UW we started noticing a lot of women were coming in with really developed and serious cancers, and research concluded that it could be prevented if these uninsured women had access to gynecological care. It's led by a great group of physicians and medical students and funded by completely donations. And some of their goals are to improve the health of underserved women in need of gynecologic care in Dane County and the neighboring communities, and also inspire commitment among future professionals like us of all vocations to caring for underserved populations within our communities. We do have some new and future partnerships and projects. So the Beacon Local Homeless Day Resource Center, we have an ongoing monthly event that I'll be talking about very shortly. They're a great resource for anyone who's experiencing homelessness in the Madison area. They're only a day center, but they do transport people to a place to sleep at night. And then also we're going to be working possibly with Neighborhood House, which is a local community center kind of near Regent Street and Meriter Hospital, for those of you who know your Madison geography. And then one of our greatest new partnerships is with a student organization here at UW, LLS. And we're also going to be hosting an event with them called Light the Night that you'll also be hearing more about later. We're also going to be working with the UW Department of OBGYN to foster more interest in research in that area, and also some future online physician shadowing. So here's just a brief view of our calendar. You can take a picture of this, and again, these slides and reporting will be posted on our social media pages, so don't worry about it. So our meetings are going to be every other Tuesday from now on, and then on the Tuesdays when we don't have a meeting from 7 to 8 p.m., we'll have a study/social hour that I'll be hosting, where you can come and ask questions about courses, med school, or just talk. And then again, all of the links will be sent out by email for the Zoom meetings and also posted on our web pages and Facebook groups and Instagram. So some upcoming speakers, and these are subject to change, because of COVID, people's schedules are unpredictable, but we are pretty confident about at least the first two. So on Tuesday, October 13th, we'll have Dr. Lynn Schnapp coming from Pulmonary and Critical Care. And then on November 10th, we'll have Dr. Caitlin coming in from infectious disease. And then on Tuesday, we'll hopefully be having Dr. Lisa Arkin from dermatology. And then we may be adding more speakers and different events in the future. So going on to events, this is an ongoing event that happened beginning September 1st and will go all the way through September 30th. It's titled Help Keep Our Homeless Warm This Winter, and it is a partnership with the Beacon Homeless Shelter here in Madison, and also the Sankofa Behavioral and Community Health Center. And so you can just donate new or gently used winter wear, and all the donations will be distributed to people who are experiencing homelessness in the Madison area. And if you have any questions about how to access this donation place, let me know. We might be able to set up a place where you can put your items and then I could be able to take them, because I understand that everyone may not have access to a car or may not be comfortable riding the bus at this time. And if you have any extra hats, coats, gloves, mittens, scarves, and blankets, it would really help people who are experiencing homelessness, especially as it gets colder here in Wisconsin. Another great event that I mentioned earlier is with Neighborhood House. This is kind of an ongoing event throughout the semester, and their address is posted right there. And you can just leave donations for their food pantry in their drop box that's right outside their front door. It's super easy to use, and it's within walking distance from campus, which is nice. And so items that they're really looking for are paper and plastic bags for distributing that food, toiletries, masks, and their main thing they're looking for is food, specifically non-perishables. Like if you have some extra canned goods or pasta and you're not going to use it, it'd be great if you could donate it to these people, or just let other people know about this event as well. Some other fun events that are upcoming. So the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society Light the Night is hosting an event on October 8th here in Madison. It's a walk, but it's a virtual walk. And WWPA has their own team, and I'll be sending this link out. It is also available on our Instagram page. And so you can just click on this link and then you can join our team and let your loved ones know about what's going on. And so the main goal of this event is to raise money for research for blood cancer to hopefully try and cure it one day. And then also on October 8th, we have World Sight Day. And again, I'll send that link out via email and also Facebook and our other social medias. And that is from 7 to 8:30 p.m. So you could possibly go to the Light the Night event just during the day. You don't have to be online the whole day. Just pop in, say hi, and then afterwards you're welcome to go to World Sight Day, where you learn more about cutting edge research in terms of sight and blindness. And then we do have more events to come. I'm in the process of finalizing some fundraisers for local organizations. I'm also hoping to raise more awareness about local needs, which is why we're partnering with the Beacon to do the winter clothes drive, as well as Neighborhood House for their food pantry. And we're also encouraging and facilitating donations to other food pantries, not just Neighborhood House. And we're also setting up volunteer opportunities for you guys at local organizations, and again, online physician shadowing. So if you want to connect with us, feel free to email our official club email at wwpauw@gmail.com, or feel free to reach out to me personally. We also have an Instagram page, a LinkedIn group, and a Facebook group. And we're also in the process of setting up a Canvas page. So if anyone has any questions, you can raise your hand, or you can just turn on your mic and ask the question. Or if you would prefer, you can type it in the chat. And you also have the option in the chat in terms of clicking on to. You can just send it to me personally, Sarah. So I'll wait a minute in case anyone has any questions. All right, well, if nobody has any questions.
What do you like most about being part of WWPA? I'll go ahead and say I have really liked in the past. First of all, it's great just to have something to do that makes you feel like you're taking a good step towards what you want to do in the future, and to be able to be mindful about that for once a week, once every 2 weeks. I really enjoy that. I also just really like to hear from the speakers that we bring in. I think that might be my favorite part, is getting the exposure to professionals in the field, especially like women who have had similar experiences as all of us have had. That's mine.
Yeah, my favorite part is definitely the people that I've met, I'd have to say. I've made some really great and long-lasting relationships, and it's just nice to have support in your journey throughout medicine. And I also really enjoy the speakers, and they're great, and those can also be lasting relationships, especially if you pursue shadowing opportunities with them.
How will you guys let us know about volunteering opportunities and or shadowing opportunities?
We'll primarily be contacting you through email. Hopefully you're on the email list. Let me know if you're not. And we'll also be posting everything on Facebook, Instagram, and also our LinkedIn group, and hopefully our campus page if that gets set up. But yeah, you'll get lots of the same information on all of our different accounts and groups.
Awesome, thanks.
Yeah, and some more finalized details about that should be coming in the next 2 weeks. So in terms of volunteering, you will have to still apply for certain positions just due to, you know, politics and whatnot, especially due to COVID. They want to make sure that, you know, people who are going to be volunteering are committed to that cause. But most of the application processes, for example, at the Beacon where I volunteer, it's a super short Google Doc. I think it's about a page, very easy, very straightforward. And then you hear back relatively quickly within about a week. And then you'll have an opportunity to go in person and do an in-person, really quick hour tour of all the different things that you can do there. For example, you can help with laundry, you can help make a meal for people, you can help tutor people at the computer lab, and you'll have an opportunity to learn about all those positions. And then after that, you can choose which area you prefer, and what area you want to work in, and then sign up for whatever works best with your schedule. And so we're looking for volunteer opportunities like that at the Beacon, where they'll really work with your schedule and you don't have to worry about a set time. Because at the Beacon, it's nice because you can just sign up online, whatever you want. And you can also cancel at least 3 days in advance, just online, click of a button. And if something does come up, they're really understanding if you do need to cancel. And please feel free to reach out to me or our WWPA email. We'll get back to you within 24 hours. And also, if you ever want to meet with us one-on-one, again, please join our Facebook group, because we do have a mentor-mentee program set up specifically through our Facebook group. And I'm signed up as a mentor, so you can ask to meet with me privately. And we can go through things such as MCAT prep, other tests that you have to take to get into medical school. Because I'll be honest, I didn't realize that you have to take things like the CASPER, which is a judgment test, before you have to apply to medical school and whatnot. You can also just talk about school and whatnot. Can you go back one slide to the contact information? Yes, I can. There we go. There's our contact information. And I can also send this out by an email to all of you to have it more readily accessible in one place.
Also, if it's okay if I add something quick, I know a lot of it is directed towards med school, but I also joined this club thinking I was going to be going to med school. My plans kind of changed. I want to go to PA school now, but I really like being in this club and still hearing from women who went through a health field and how they got there. So if you are still on the border of if you want to go to med school, PA school, nursing, we all have contacts that we can get you in contact with. Or, I mean, for me, I'm a PA. Emma, who's also on the exec board, we're both looking to go to PA school. So based off of what Sarah was saying about the mentor-mentee, if you have questions about other fields too, don't hesitate to ask.
Yeah, that's a great point. Thanks so much for bringing that up, Sydney. You know, it's not just if you want to go to medical school. This club is honestly for anyone who's interested in any field in medicine. So, you know, if you want to go into nursing, if you want to work as a phlebotomist, we want you here and we'll welcome you here. And as Sydney mentioned, a lot of us have connections in a lot of different areas, and we're more than happy to set you up with meetings with those people. All right, if there's no more questions, I will stay on for a little while in case anyone wants to ask me a question with a little less people watching. So I'll probably stay on for another 10, 15 minutes. So feel free to chat with me in the chat box or just turn on your mic and talk to me. Thank you all so much for coming. We really appreciate it. And we hope to see you not next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after. Bye.